So as soon as it pops up, I'll play the music. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another GCW post show, and we just finished up with Say You Will live on Fight TV, and then the extra match on YouTube. It is me, it is I, the one, Cassidy Haynes, owner of BodySlam.net, and I'm here with my buddy Mike Hamley. We're here once again tonight, late night for us again, buddy. What's happening with you?
Another GCW show, two for weekend, you know. Late one though, definitely tonight, but at least they're not in LA, so
yeah. I mean that happens, right?
Yeah, it's bound to happen. So
did we do one of those? Didn't we? Where it was really late.
It was so Blood on the Hills. We ended up doing it the day after, just because like by the time the show ended, it was like already 3 Eastern-ish. So we just did the post show like 1 p.m. the day after.
That checks out. Yeah, dude, I barely remember that. I can't. There's like everything blurs together for me, man. I got terrible memory.
Yeah, you were on the road that weekend too. I think you were.
Yeah, I think something happened.
Weekend, so
something happened. I don't quite remember, but yeah, man. What'd you think of the show overall? Before we get into it, we're not gonna talk about anything specific, but did you have a good night? Do you think it was better than last night? How'd you feel with it being the go home show for Hammerstein? Did it live up to your expectations?
I think it was a good go home show. Tied up the necessary loose ends before we head to the Hammerstein. In terms of comparing it to last night, I think they were pretty on par with each other. They both kind of brought different things to the table. Last night was more like, nostalgia vibes. ECW, felt like a 90s ECW show in a lot of ways. And tonight was more GCW being GCW. And then of course, we got the Marcus Crane tribute 666 death match at the end of the show as well, which that was a really nice way to end the night, really.
Yeah. Well, let's just dive into the results here. Let me pull these up. I got them kind of handy. I lied. Hang on just a second. Wait, no, I do. I have them right here. You got them on you? I think I hit the wrong.
Yeah, we started off with a scramble tonight.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm pulling it up. There we go.
We had Nick Wayne, Gringo Loco, Ninja Mac, Dante Leon, Dark Sheik, and Alex Zane.
That's right. Loco, he won tonight, right?
Gringo Loco goes back to back this weekend with the scramble wins. He won last night too.
That's right. This was the second row power bomb with Mac for the finish, right?
Yeah, it looked like Mac was gonna hit like a sunset flip or something, and Gringo kind of stuffed him and turned it into sort of like a sit out power bomb off the second rope. It was pretty gnarly finish. They GCW scramble. It was everything you were expecting,
Yeah.
High spots, a bunch of 6 dudes just finding every single way to jump off of each other or through each other.
Nice. Yeah. And the next match was the one that I think you and I had talked the most about that we were kind of looking forward to on the card. It was Speedball Mike Bailey making his debut with GCW, and he took on the gatekeeper of the company, Tony Deppen, which was an awesome fucking match, man. And Deppen ended up coming out with the win on that one. He run by a roll up, right?
I hit him. Yeah, hit him with a roll up. It was a cheeky win for Tony. But this was
this was. I don't even know where to start. I watched this one most because I was watching so many things at once tonight. I had UFC on one TV. There was fucking playoff football until that game got out of hand on as well. I had Zicky Dice's Outlandish Paradise on my computer, and I was trying to watch this on the TV, on another TV. But this match I focused on for the most part, like during this, when this was on. So this one had my attention, like pretty much until everything else was over. Like that was the only thing that took me away from like bouncing around. So, but yeah, what'd you think, man? Tell me about this match. Let's break it down a little bit for everybody.
Oh hell yeah! This was like, to me, I was looking forward to this one as soon as it got announced, probably more than anything else, just because I love Tony Depp and I love Speedball Mike Bailey. Finally getting the two of them locking it up, but like first time matchup, believe it or not, and definitely I would consider this like an indie dream match right now. But we had Tony doing all his great heel work, making fun of Mike Bailey's martial arts discipline. They had the great early exchanges, chain wrestling, shooting off the ropes, just crisscross applesauce all over the place. They had a really long forearm exchange. Like they were just laying it into each other. Tony hit a huge dive. Bailey did a springboard moonsault that was just like, what the shit? It was like he did a springboard up from inside the ring up to the second rope in the corner, but then did the moonsault to the outside on the floor.
Dude, yeah, I don't even know how that you pulled that shit off, man. It blows my mind. I don't move around like that, so I can't even fathom people doing it.
Mike Bailey does this awesome just series of kicks. He's kind of like a Mortal Kombat character every time he does it. It looks and like again, and then Deppen snuck a win out with a roll up in there. So I'd love to see these guys run it back. Like they definitely left meat on the bone in this match. Like they both have so much left in both of their wells that they could draw from to, we could easily see this match too, like one or two more times, and we'd get a different match every time. I'd love to see it again.
Yeah, for sure. You can't go wrong with that. And this is definitely probably one of the better matches on the card. I loved it. I thought probably sleeper match of the night, probably.
Yeah. And Tony Deppen actually like shook Mike Bailey's hand at the end of this,
right?
One, which
didn't do his asshole shit as usual. He actually
says a lot about what Tony thinks of Mike Bailey. I would say that even Tony Deppen gave a handshake publicly.
Right? No shit. So yeah, like you said, hopefully we see some more from those two guys, and I know we're going to see more from Mike Bailey. He already has like 3 or 4 more GCW dates announced, a couple in LA, and I don't remember the other ones exactly off the top of my head. But anyway, next match we had Blake Christian going up against Bandito, and as we talked about last night, unfortunately the new Ring of Honor World Title wasn't on the line again. Mm-hmm. We didn't have 2 Ring of Honor titles like we talked about, was it?
They hardly even mentioned it, that Bandito was like the ROH champion. It came up a couple times throughout the match, but I didn't really hear much about it.
Bandito's going to defend it tomorrow night though against
I can't remember who he's wrestling at Terminus.
Baron Black.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. But dude, this match was good, dude. There was some of the stuff I saw these guys do. I was like, how the fuck did they snap that off like that? You know what I mean? Just these quick Hurricane Rana and just like catching each other and just oh man, it was masterful. It was just a fucking beautiful match, like all around. And like Blake, what we talked about, Blake Christian's just so smooth now after coming out of like his time at WWE at the Performance Center. Just that little amount, like so crisp, so smooth.
Yeah, this was again like I think this was actually supposed to happen at Blood on the Hills in Los Angeles, and then Bandito had COVID, so. Finally get to see this one in Chicago. So another like big place for this one to happen. They definitely again, I want to watch this match again too, only because I'd like to see them get more familiar with each other too. There was like a couple like little like moments where they sort of like got lost with each other. But again, you put 2 guys in the ring for the first time with each other doing this kind of shit, you're bound to, you're gonna miss a step somewhere at some point. But like it was an awesome match. Bandito's really like He's got like huge upper body strength too, though.
Yeah.
On top of his speed and agility, like he did a big military press, which, you know, Blake is not a tiny guy either. So he had him up there for a bit. There was a really good springboard Rana that Bandito did, and he tucked Blake up with like a real tight pin after. It was
that's what I was talking about, where he snapped it off and
yeah.
just looked so crisp and clean and just fast.
Yeah,
Man. Christian had a good 450 too, a good springboard 450 that was real tight and real sharp too, man. Everybody,
that Rana reminded me of something like Rey Mysterio would have done against like Psychosis and ECW.
Yeah, or some old WCW against that, Dean Malenko shit.
Yeah, like the real tight package pin after it. I love that. Crazy series too, leading up to the finish on there. Bandito was kicking out of like everything, and then Blake finished him off with like a hammerlock. It was like a hammerlock brain buster sort of thing.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, it was a cool move. But and then he just hopped on commentary right away for the next match too.
They shook hands after the match too.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, which Ken Bandito, Ring of Honor champion, Code of Honor. Love to see it.
Yeah, which segues into the next match, which was the Ring of Honor World Championship match, where Jonathan Gresham was defending against Too Cold Scorpio. And we talked about this match yesterday, how much we were looking forward to it. And Gresham, of course, though, came out victorious in this one. I think it was referee stoppage. Did Scorpio just pass out or something like that? I think.
Yeah, he gave him the 3 count on the arm raises, and Scorpio. Yeah,
he was a sleeper. Was it a sleeper hold? Maybe
it was a choke out, but you know, I haven't seen the arm raise in a while. But like, cool. All right, bring it back. I don't mind it.
But yeah, this match was good. What did you think? Did you have you said you had some notes here on this one, didn't you?
Yeah, so they weren't under peer rules for this one. Which, okay, cool. Like, I don't know, kind of weird thinking about Too Cold Scorpio and a peer.
I think it'd be too hard for him to. He wouldn't be able to remember the rules, man. Yeah. Probably. He's old head, man. He ain't gonna remember that shit. I wouldn't be able to remember the fucking. I couldn't tell you the rules right now. So,
no.
Yeah, so, not somebody that's taken bumps for years and been on the road and probably foggy headed like me a little bit sometimes. I don't expect him to remember those rules. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
I'd be like, man, I'm gonna forget them and it's gonna fuck up the match. So.
They had like a really nice extended headlock spot going at the beginning of the match, and it kind of just like really set the tone to let you know, like, hey, Too Cold Scorpio can still get down and like wrestle on the mat with you. It was really nice to see, like, they were exchanging submissions with each other. They got pretty heavy handed with each other there too. There was from Jonathan Gresham too. We even saw a little bit of the like polished professional, go to the back, go to the back of the mind for a bit, and just some like aggressive striking, chopping coming out of Gresham for a while.
Yeah,
that was a nice. That was kind of like a nice change of pace for him. He kicked out of the flipping leg drop too.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, I saw that.
I saw Scorpio hit that, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. What's happening here?" But yeah, no, kicked out of it. You have to expect it.
Yeah.
Blake Christian was kind of cracking me up on commentary. He's like, "Oh, am I going to wrestle Too Cold Scorpio at Hammerstein instead?"
That'd be a fun match too. Shit,
that'd be hilarious. It's like, is it a triple threat of Scorpio wins?
But yeah, that was fun, man. That was a good one, and pretty much what we'd expected. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing much. But the next one, though, this is the GCW Extreme Championship was on the line.
Yes.
Yeah, man. PCO comes out and as the champion, and he puts the belt on the line against AJ Gray. And folks, we got a new champion, baby. I've been chopped now by the GCW Extreme Champion.
Yep, the motherfucking champ is
truth.
Yep, AJ Gray. This was a nasty match.
Dude, they beat the shit out of each other. They both retweeted me on that. PCO and AJ Gray. I was like, dude, these guys are about to beat the shit out of each other.
Oh, they did.
They did. They definitely did.
Yeah.
God, man. There's that one spot. PCO. Oh my God. I saw him where he kind of came up shallow and hit his head on the flip off the He tried
Yeah.
to do the sit down backwards moonsault gimmick deal, and he came up real shallow and hit the. Oh, I was worried. Man, I get so scared because it's like PCO is going to do some crazy shit that like
Yeah.
some teenage or 20-year-old luchadors can do, and then he's like a 53-year-old monster, huge man, and it's just frightening. But he didn't die. PCO didn't die, so that's always good.
No, honestly, like he landed pretty flat on his back on the apron, and all things considered, probably about the safest way he could have come down, considering the move that he was attempting and what could have gone wrong. So,
dude, I was terrified. I was
but
like, oh god.
oh man, like this match though, like they started off, they were immediately just brawling on the outside. AJ got thrown into like the third row. He was wearing about every chair from the first few rows, just
Right.
like he had like a mech suit of chairs while he was laying there. It looked like. He found a Home Depot under the ring. He found like a shitload of chairs, a couple doors under there. Brought it back in the ring. They exchanged chops for like it was like a Family Guy episode, like extending the bit, but it was in like the most violent way. They
Dude,
just
yeah, I was having
chopped each other
PTSD from it.
forever. They chopped each other forever, and like anyone who's seen the video on YouTube, they've seen your chest. That was one, and PCO was like standing there eating.
Dude, everyone I was just like
had to be like 10.
I was just like, God,
had to be like 10 of them at least that he's just standing there taking. But
fuck. But yeah, new champ and new baby.
Yeah, that was a crazy match. Go back, like watch that match if you didn't, if you missed part of the show or something, you haven't seen that. Like,
yeah, if you can go watch the replay, if you can afford to pay for it, go check it out.
Yeah, if you want to see two dudes just beat the tar out of each other, that was the match.
Fuck, dude, it was stiff. But yeah, new champ, maybe all right. So I guess we have AJ Gray taking that belt to Hammerstein, which is cool.
I wonder if he's going to defend that, like put that up in the match. That'd be cool.
That would be cool to see if the belt's on line against Eddie at Hammerstein. That would be fucking fun, dude. That might have been a good setup for that now. So the belt will be on. Maybe the belt will be on the line. Yeah.
So he's AJ. He's got 2 belts now, right? Because he's got West Coast. He's West Coast Pro as well.
Didn't he take that last night? Didn't he put that? He wrestled there last night, didn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah. But shit,
I don't know the results. I don't know if he defended or. But yeah.
Yeah. So next we led the intermission, which was a nice little recap of Jarrett's debut at Die for This, popping up and hitting Effie with the chair shot, or the chair shot, the fucking guitar shot, and some packages about Hammerstein coming up and all that.
Yeah.
The usual build for next weekend. So that was good. Nice recap of everything. But right after that, we got Matt Justice coming out, and he calls out Atticus for after last night's nonsense that they had happen at the was it Harpo's?
Harpo's. Yeah. So Matt Justice called out 440. Said he doesn't care how many of them. He just wants to fight.
So my man Gregory Iron came out. And Bobby Beverly was there too, along with to assist Kogar. So it's 3-on-1.
Mm-hmm. Yep, not good odds.
But as you would expect, that's not going to last forever. So we had, of course, some people coming in to make the save. And right when Kogar, he broke out the skewers, right? Was that when it happened? So Kogar's got to get the skewers on Justice. And then in comes Jordan Oliver, big fucking breakfast to make the save there. But he got beat down too.
Yeah.
Still numbers, man. It's a numbers game. But this setup where I was like, all right, here we go. This is where we're going to get Mance, right? But no, we got Manders. Manders came out. And there's nothing wrong with that. Manders is the man, the one they call Manders.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Still SGC all the way.
Yeah, man. And that, of course, he ran it off. 440 disperses. They get outside the ring. And then, Greg, they're all about to. Greg gets them all geared up, ready to go make a charge together. The 3 of them back in there, and then they don't go, and Greg gets hung out to dry, and my buddy gets folded up.
Yeah, he didn't have a good night. He needs to make better friends. He need better friends, Greg.
Hey, man, I'm offended by that.
No, not you, but I mean, like, friend
I just said my friend Greg, and then you're like, yeah, he needs to make better friends. It's
No,
like,
no,
goddamn, dude, shit.
no, not you, not you.
I know, I'm just fucking around.
I don't know. You gonna leave? I don't know. It depends. Are you gonna
I'm gonna
leave?
flip my computer and get out of here. I'm gonna storm out.
You gonna? It depends. It depends. I might run away from Matt Justice too. Leave someone behind. So
yeah.
Poor-
No, that was a
poor
fun
Greg.
spot though. Greg's
Poor
great,
Greg,
man. He's a good bad guy. He's a great heel. I love his work's fucking awesome.
Oh, he had me rolling on the floor with the Bill Alfonso impression with the whistle last night at Harpo's. That shit cracked me up.
Yeah, so that was fun. But yeah, that set up. I guess. What did they do right? They didn't set up anything for Hammerstein though. That just really had Justice set up. That.
Yeah,
they didn't tie in anything. Yeah.
No, Matt Justice's
Revenge from last night's segment. That was all that was.
Hatred of 440. Yep.
Yeah, revenge from last night. All right, cool.
And then
next up was the ECW. Was it the ECW title on the line? This one or not? Or TV title?
No, it wasn't on the line. Matt Cardona threw it in the garbage, Medusa style, at the at the beginning of the match. Yeah, we heard from Chelsea for a bit, and then
she had to update her condition after getting that gore last night.
Yeah,
because we were all worried about her.
Yeah. I barely slept thinking about it.
I was hoping that I had an update on my DMs, but I didn't. So I was like, oh, she must be fine.
No scoop for Body Slam.
No, I didn't get that. Sean probably got that one.
Status.
Sean probably got that one. She gives him all the scoops. She doesn't give it to me. I fucking. It's whatever. I don't hold a grudge. Against either of them. It's fine. But this was Ricky Morton came out to challenge Matt Cardona, and I was hoping it was going to be the title, but he threw it in the trash instead. He said, "I'm sorry, I love you," and threw it in the trash.
Yeah.
But then he promised to kill Joey Janela.
He did. He did.
But then out comes Ricky Morton, and dude, they had a fun match, man. Ricky Morton can go, brother. He's fucking awesome.
That was they wrestled each other. It was Ricky Morton versus Matt Cardona. There was nothing, nothing off the wall that went down in the match that you wouldn't have been expecting. They had like a good ass wrestling match. It's exactly what you would expect from Ricky Morton.
He takes it to the pay window with the schoolboy. To the pay window, brother.
Yeah.
Schoolboy roll up. And then after the match, of course, though.
It's 2022. 2022, and Ricky Morton just rolled up Matt Cardona for a W tonight, though.
Should have been for the fucking belt. But anyway, after the match, though, got the fucking shit beat out of him. They took care of him. They pretend like they're going to celebrate. They had his hands raised, and Chelsea comes up from behind and low blows him, and not in a good way.
No. Imagine Matt Cardona actually doing anything with heartfelt intention.
It's all right, man. He's the deathmatch king. Deathmatches, you don't have heart if you're the deathmatch. A king, kings don't have hearts, bro. You got to rule the land. You can't be having feelings.
But Ricky Morton got saved.
He did.
He got saved by Joey Janela.
He did. Janela came out, ran them both off. Good setup and build up for what happens next week. We got that at the Hammerstein. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be a fun match.
Yeah.
Joey, I'm sure he's going to go all the fuck out. I'm wondering what kind of spot he's going to do. He's going to do something crazy. Joey likes to do shit. He's going to jump off something. He's going to do something nuts. Yeah. I'm calling it now. So's Matt Justice.
Joey looks buff as fuck now.
Bro, he's been cutting up, man. He's gotten sharp. He quit drinking, I think, for a hot minute. I think that's what's been happening is he's quit drinking, so I think that's what's kind of helped his getting in shape and his physique. But
yeah, he is. He's putting the work in though. Like I can't wait to see him. Him and Cardona are gonna have a sick match at the Hammerstein. That's gonna be. I'm so very I'm looking forward to that card. But that one I've got the eyes are gonna be extra wide open on that one.
Yeah, you guys are going to have to hold down that post show because I will not be able to participate because I will be stuck in the middle of the fucking crowd. So next weekend's all you guys, bro. You got to hold the fort down for me. But
yeah, I'm sure I'll have
I have confidence in you guys.
No trouble finding company to join me for that one.
I have all the confidence in the world. But next up was it was a fun. This was the match. This was another candidate for match of the night. We had Allie catch.
Yeah.
And Kylie Ray, and Allie won by pinfall after a pile driver. This isn't a bussy pile driver because it was just her by herself, right? It's just a regular pile driver. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's just an Allie. It's just an Allie pile driver.
Allie catch pile driver.
Yeah.
Just for anyone that was wanting clarification, she won by that kind of pile driver instead. But yeah, no, it was a good match, man. These two beat the shit out of each other as well.
MDK all day, murder, death, Kylie.
I mean, there's a little bit of everything. There was technical wrestling spots all through the match, and then fucking doors. And that's what happened at the end. There was the Allie hit that superplex from the top, held on, rolled through, picked her the fuck up, scooped her up into the Death Valley driver through the door for the finish, right?
Yeah. What a
no. Then after that, they broke around for a little.
Yeah.
After that, they broke around for a little bit, got the two. And then it went into a brawl for a little bit more, and then she hit the pile driver for the win.
Yeah.
Sorry. There's a little bit more. I forgot that there was a little bit more between that spot and the finish.
Man, that I'm stoked seeing Kylie Ray like actively wrestling again. I like this. Women's wrestling on the indies is like better with Kylie Ray also being available. You're gonna get a good match with Kylie Ray always. And she was like not so like she was smiley, but it was like a
she was the heel.
It was like
the heel.
Yeah, it was an evil smile tonight. Like she was, getting the hardware out, getting some doors, getting some chairs. She
definitely teased the heel roll a little bit. She wasn't quite full blown heel, but definitely was not her playful, happy self. She definitely was working the dark side of the match. But it was fun, man. They beat the shit out of each other too, man. It was a fun match. And afterwards, of course, after Allie got the win, she cut a promo about Hammerstein and how Ruby Soho is there because of her, basically. But that's the only reason Ruby's going to be at Hammerstein is because of her next weekend. So that was a good man. She was hot. That was a fired up promo, man.
Confident Allie catch is.
Yeah, because she talked about that's what she talked about. How like last year she wasn't the person she is now, and how now she got out of the clutch or their crutch that she was using of the cat gimmick of Alley Cat and the whiskers and the paint and the bullshit, and now she's a fucking confident in her ability in the ring, and she's Alley Catch, and it's fucking Hammerstein time basically.
And as she should be, like she doesn't need the whiskers, she doesn't need the meows. We like her just the same, maybe even more. She's a badass. Dude,
Allie's probably one of my favorite women in wrestling. Especially probably the best unsigned.
Allie and Ruby is going to be smash next weekend.
It's going to be fucking great.
That's going to be a great match.
But yeah, then that led to
Allie Catch getting a guitar.
I was going to say that led to the moment that we've been waiting for. Everybody was waiting for was Jeff Jarrett, his return to Chicago. So did he just slide in out of the? Where did he come from? Did he come from the behind, or what happened? I just looked up and saw Jeff Jarrett in the ring. I was like, well, somebody's about to get a chair or a guitar shot.
Yeah, we just got a nice heartfelt speech from Allie Catch, and then she, gets her exit cut off by Jeff Jarrett. Bomb.
Waffled her with the fucking guitar. And then he did the whole thing like he did Effie, where he dragged her around the ring a little bit with the fucking guitar wrapped around her head.
Yeah.
Threw her down, took the guitar and left without saying a fucking word.
I want to know where he's getting all these guitars from, man.
He knows a guy. He has a guy.
He's got like a shipping This is a shipping container on a
we just live in his
somewhere.
We live in his
full
world.
Of prop guitars.
This is his world. When you rule the world like that, if it's your world, you have a guitar guy that just has prop guitars and just you need them. He's got them for you. Like, how many you need this weekend, Jeff? He's got them for you.
Yeah.
It's good life. It's a good life to have, man.
Totally took advantage of Effie being not in Chicago tonight.
Effie was in Outlandish Paradise. Effie and Dalton had a good match tonight. I watched that. That was fun. So yeah, he was in just outside of Atlanta, so he was in his hometown in his backyard. Couldn't be there to help defend his bussy teammate. But obviously, we're getting Jarrett and Effie this week. That's going to be the straw that broke the camel's back, and Effie will probably cut a video. They probably already cut the video with Giancarlo or whatever earlier this week, or whatever, have it filmed or something. Or he's just going to announce it on his fucking stream tomorrow night, or 2 nights. What day is this? Is it Sunday now? Or tomorrow night. Mm-hmm. But we'll get that. We'll get Jeff Jarrett and Effie now. That's what's going to happen, obviously. But main event was up next, brother, and it was the was this our ROH tag title match, or was it just to beat the shit?
I think it was GCW.
Just GCW. GCW tag title match. So you had the Briscoe brothers defending against the Rejects, John Wayne Murdoch and Reed Bentley, and of course the Briscoes fucking won. And if there's one thing you can always fucking count on, and the Briscoe brothers match in GCW is Jay Briscoe's gonna fucking bleed.
It's a free space on bingo.
Dude, he bled all over everybody. I was like, I've been there before too, brother. I've been in a crowd and had Jay Briscoe bleed on me. It's a thing. So, but this match was they beat the shit out of each other too, man. There was light tubes. There was fucking
like immediately
chair shots. There was all types of shit.
Immediately, like the first thing that happens in the match basically is Jay Briscoe takes a bundle of light tubes in the head, and that was I was expecting Jay Briscoe, to get some color, but not light tubes.
That was quick, yeah, and that was it. From there on, they were brawling all over the fucking building. From that,
yeah, I don't know. It's John Wayne Murdoch. Like someone's got to get hit with a little bit of glass for it to really be a John Wayne Murdoch match. So,
fair,
but
very fair.
Yeah, this was, brawling all over the place.
All over the fucking building and the crowd, all over the place, chairs everywhere, people landed. At one point, they're sad. I love the new and this is the 2020 hardcore rest hold was where they all 4 sat in chairs across from each other and just exchange punches. So it's just instead of just hammer headlock time, because that's boring in a crowd like this. Just do the punch thing instead. Where we're gonna sit here in chairs and catch our breath for fucking 2 minutes, and then crowd will eat that shit up. That's inventive and genius way to fucking do a rest hold. I love it.
It was such a creative little rest spot, and
people don't even realize it's a rest spot because they're sitting there punching the shit out of each other. Like, dude, they're gassed. They're
and for 4 really rough brawling dudes, that's it's more sensible than if they were to just be sitting there with a headlock on in the middle of the ring for a couple of minutes. That actually is so much more up their alley.
And that way they can all catch their breath before they go before they take it home too. So, the finish was good too. Because after they got done doing that and exchange of punches, I think Mark Briscoe did a super destroyer through the door in the ring. Yeah, Mark took the super destroyer, right? Because was it Bentley that did it or fucking Murdoch that did it? Which one of them did the super destroyer? One of them did the super destroyer on fucking Mark, and then Jay came in and broke it up, I think.
Yeah, over the other one,
yeah, dude,
they had a whole series of nasty double teams before that. They had a huge brain buster too. There was something else in there, and I can't remember it right now. I thought I wrote it down, but I'm apparently bad.
Yeah, the only other thing I had was after that there was the finish, which was the Briscoes hit the J driller on Reed, and then Mark hit the the frog splash elbow.
Yeah, the froggy bow.
The froggy bow. Then after the match, Jay gets on the mic, lays down an open challenge for the Hammerstein Ballroom. Which, I mean, shit, man. Open challenge. What better way to welcome Mance back, right?
Yep.
That's my guess, because I still think that's the match we get for Hammerstein is Briscoes. Unless we get FTR, man. You're going to get a lot of that this week, too. You're going to get a lot of FTR speculation that's going to be the
and
challenge. And that could possibly be the backup plan in case – that could have been the backup plan in case Mance wasn't really cleared in time, and he might not have been cleared in time. Because, like I said, that was the match I was told was going to happen, was Second Gear Crew versus Briscoes for the belts. But –
yeah. I kind of caught the vibe that he wasn't there because he was like live tweeting along with a lot of the
Yeah, he
show
wasn't there
tonight.
tonight. He wasn't there tonight. I gather.
Yeah,
Too,
but like up until that Matt Justice spot, I was like, oh, maybe
well,
like
brother, you know he could be live tweeting from the back still and get away with it. But
yeah,
I've been in that building. You can see through the curtain just from standing back there. But no, I mean, yeah, he wasn't there tonight. But he might. I mean, I don't know what we get at Hammerstein. I'm going to say either it's Briscoe's or Briscoe's and fucking second gear crew, or we're going to have FTR. I guess is the backup surprise. That's my two guesses.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever way it ends up going, it's gonna turn out great.
Yeah.
Like, the environment and the magnitude of the show alone will, I mean, like no matter which direction it ends up having to go in, even if like none of those things manifest and like something completely different than we're expecting happens,
get a curveball thrown our way.
Wrestling's known for them, so
yeah.
Who knows?
That was pretty much the end of the main card because that's when the fight feed ended. But
yeah,
you get a bonus match. It was on the GCW YouTube page. It was the Marcus Crane 666 tribute death match, and apparently it was originally supposed to be Jimmy Lloyd, Alex Colon, and Schlack, but Nate Webb replaced Schlack instead.
Yeah,
I didn't really hear what happened with that.
I don't know. Like, I know there's like some insane weather going on in a lot of places right now. So, like,
it started snowing here, and that's why I didn't go to Zicky Dice's and Terminus.
Could have been weather related. Could have been, it is a panorama happening right now too. So, could have been anything. But
yeah, I'm supposed to get 12 to 22 inches of snow. So I was like, I don't think I should drive to fucking Atlanta and back in that for 2 days because it's supposed to keep snowing through tomorrow night once it starts, and it just started. So it's not supposed to stop until Monday. So it's like, I don't think that's the best idea. But
no,
the tribute match was good. We had Jimmy Lloyd won. He defeated, which Alex Colon, the fucking ultraviolet champion, just got beaten a fucking death match by Jimmy Lloyd. So we might get that might have set up who Colon's next opponent is for the ultraviolet championship.
Yeah.
But Jimmy won with it was a super destroyer onto Cologne onto some light tubes.
Yeah, avalanche destroyer through a bundle that was chilling on the mat. It was everything started off pretty good with the match. Like they had tubes going all over the place. Jimmy had this hilarious like big red bundle of tubes with two balloons hanging off the end.
Red dick.
Just a big old dick and balls.
That was a tribute to Marcus. I think I saw a picture of Marcus with that before.
Yeah, that was super funny. But then there was like a sunset flip German suplex combo thing that happened. And as soon as that happened, Nate Webb was the one who took the German suplex and he went through a door. And for the rest of the match after that point, Nate
was out. Nate
was out on the apron.
Brett posted an update, said scary spot with Nate, but he's okay.
Yeah, so
I think that happened and that changed the match. They improvised for the rest of it. They probably didn't do a lot of the spots they were going to do because
it felt pretty quick. I thought it was kind of weird. Like I figured they had to improvise some stuff because
probably cut it short too because it felt like it went a little early to me.
They kind of blasted through about like 5 or 6 more spots after that, really, and then kind of just put it away. But yeah, good to know at least that like Nate's not hurt and everything's okay with him. Because
I looked at that right before we went live that Brett had posted that update. So
glad to have got the update. But
yeah, that was good. That was a good tribute from Marcus. Everything was fine. That's what you expect in a GCW death match. So cool.
Yeah. There's they like you said with the the dick and balls and then also the riot shield that Nate brought out with him.
Yeah, that was cool.
Really set it off. They set it off really well.
Yeah, if I had to guess, this probably sets up the Alex Colon and Jimmy Lloyd. If I had to guess,
that'd be fucking really sick ultraviolet match. So,
but this was it. This was the go home show, man. So we're now it's Sunday, so we are 7 fucking days away from Hammerstein.
One more week.
You got the card for Hammerstein pulled up, don't you? So we can run this down and preview it, or do you still have it?
I do have the card right here.
Let's preview this bitch. Tell us what everybody can
Hell yeah.
expect next weekend.
Okay, so most recently announced, we have, one of the most recent announcements, we have Ali Catch and Ruby Soho.
Mhm.
That's that one's looking real good, real good. Matt Cardona and presumably, his wife accompanying him versus versus Joey Janela. Again, Joey Janela tonight said he was going to sacrifice Matt Cardona. So
threats of killing, threats of sacrificing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's gonna have some pretty intense shit going on in there, I'm pretty sure. There's a 6-man tag match, Team Bandito, which is ASF, Bandito, and Laredo Kid versus Team Gringo, Arez, Demonic Flamita, and Gringo Loco.
Okay. And there's another trios match too. Team Arez versus Team.
No, it's no, Arez is on Team Gringo.
Oh, Arez on Team Gringo.
Yeah,
okay.
Gringo Loco is the team captain.
Okay. So it's Arez. Is Gringo Loco Arez and who?
Flamita. Demonic Flamita
versus Bandito,
Laredo Kid, and ASF.
Okay.
That's gonna be sick.
There's gonna be a lot of flippy shit. A lot of flippy shit in that.
There's gonna be no gravity in that match.
It's a video game match.
ROH World Title match. Not sure whether it's under pure rules or not, but Jonathan Gresham defending against Blake Christian. Another super sick looking match.
Yeah,
kind of like a really cool clash of styles too, because Blake is definitely a little more airborne than Gresham is. That's not to say Gresham's not athletic as fucking can't get up there too.
Yeah, this it feels like the Ring of Honor World Title should be defended in the Hammerstein Ballroom too, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Briscoes have issued an open challenge. So
Briscoes open challenge for the belts. Probably.
Who knows? SGC, FTR.
We shall
some
see
other
next week.
Random curveball from the world of wrestling.
We shall see next week.
AJ Gray has challenged Eddie Kingston to a match.
I expect that to be.
Eddie Kingston said he would like to be there. So
Eddie Kingston, he said if he's cleared, because Eddie Kingston was one of the first people announced for this fucking show.
That's what I'm saying. So like I would just have to assume it's gonna happen. I'm looking forward to an actual match graphic for it, so I can, silence the voice in the back of my head. And then the GCW World Title match, John Moxley and Homicide.
Bam.
That's gonna be
and Ricky Morton's graphic was announced too, so we got somewhere Ricky Morton will fit in that picture.
Yeah, that too.
We'll have a scramble.
Yeah, surely there will be a scramble of some sort, or I don't know. Maybe that's what that 6-man tag is like.
No, that's the 6-man tag. Because Ricky was one of the ones that got a graphic early, so he's got to be in something. If it's not a scramble or a random match, then there's other people that are going to be there. They got their graphic announced too. Like Big Ben's graphic was announced. A bunch of other people were announced. So it's cool, man. I leave Friday night, dude. Friday morning. Super fucking early. So I fly out Friday morning, so I'll be there Friday night. I'm doing the the fucking Independent Wrestling Hall of Fame on Saturday. And then I'll be in the fucking ballroom, the Hammerstein Ballroom for fucking Sunday night. And then I'll be back home Tuesday. I
will be sitting right here in this exact same chair that I'm in right now watching the show and wishing I was you next Sunday. But you're gonna have a blast. I'm gonna have a blast just sitting at my house. This show's gonna be fucking amazing.
Yeah, it'll be fun. But that's next week, guys. We got more stuff all week. We're gonna be doing some GCW interviews all week, guys. I got stuff scheduled. We got more we're supposed to be booking. I'm gonna try to do something every day. I think tomorrow we have hopefully sometime in the afternoon, because we had to do a little editing to the video. Jay Sheld interviewed Jack Cartwheel. That should be dropping sometime tomorrow. I think we're going to try to interview KG tomorrow night. If you want to do that with me, Mike, hopefully that'll be our Monday drop. And then I don't really know what's next from there because we have some stuff scheduled that we got Akira on Tuesday. So that'll probably be our Wednesday one. So I don't know what'll be Tuesday. We'll figure it out. But we got a GCW stuff all week. Hopefully I'm going to be trying to do tons of GCW coverage leading up to Hammerstein. But guys, thanks for tuning in with us. This was our GCW Say You Will post show. Make sure you follow, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. If you're watching this on it, or if you're on the Twitch, follow the Twitch. But you can check out the URL at the bottom down there. Give us a follow, so subscribe, and like this video too. Give it a thumbs up. That always helps. You can follow me on Twitter. It's right here. My handle, it's at CASSHOOOLE at Casshole. Make sure you give Body Slam a follow on all social medias. It's at Body Slam Net on what's on our Twitter. It's on our Instagram. It's on the Facebook. Probably even on the Snapchat. I haven't used it in a while because you guys are giving me too much stuff to do. But I'll try to do it all for you. But we're everywhere. You can look us up. Just give us a search. Mike, appreciate you coming out tonight. Tell everybody what you got going on, where to find you, all that stuff.
Bodyslam.net, writing TV results for Raw, NXT, AEW, SmackDown, GCW post show. So, nights like last night or tonight, or say Sunday, January 23rd, immediately following GCW at the Hammerstein Ballroom, I will be right here. Can't wait to talk about this show. I'm excited to do a post show about this show. Like that, this
guy should do you should do a GCW Hammerstein post show where you talk about the post show that you did.
Yeah, we can talk about all my botches of ums and ahs and losing my train of thought because I'm just getting so excited about all the wrestling that's happening right now. But and then right there, Mr. That Purple. One, at that type that into Twitter. Follow me. I try to say only nice things as often as possible, and then dumbass shower thoughts.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, there you go. Go to bodyslam.net for wrestling news, MMA news, all types of stuff like that. We appreciate you checking in and following with us tonight. As always, we're going to end this as